It has never happened before in the history of Nigeria. Yorubas have made history. It has never ever happened in the history of Nigeria. Yorubas have taken over Twitter. Oton. Yorubas have taken over Twitter. Nigerian Twitter has been taken over by the Yorubas. The deaf can hear, the blind can see. When you go on Twitter today, Nigerian Twitter, it is all Yoruba language. Yorubas are using their language to communicate. Those that don't understand the language should go and get a translator. They don't care. And these posts are getting views in their thousands. Despite the fact that it is Yoruba language, not the English language. It is getting engagement in their thousands. I've seen some APC Igbo, Ronu, APC Igbo, Igbos using the same Yoruba language to communicate. I have said it that preserve your language, speak it like 60 to 70% every day. Every region has their agenda. And don't be envious of any other person's modus operandi. I will not be envious of the Yorubas because they are using their language. Some people are pained. The other time, Lagos State government said they are going to communicate to their people, to the people in Nigeria, through their language. Some of my Igbo brothers were angry. And I said, go to your own state and implement the same thing. This is Nigeria needs to be restructured in whichever way. And I know the Yoruba Ronu will help in restructuring Nigeria. It is a welcome development. I have never seen this in the history of Nigeria as a country. The Yorubas have used the... You see, one important thing, one benefit of using your language, it becomes popular. It becomes trending. And people will be interested to know what kind of language is that. Let's stop using the colonial master's language. Let's use our language, preserve our culture and heritage. When we don't have speakers anymore, I'm talking to my Igbo brothers. When we don't have speakers anymore, the culture will just die away. We die off. When we don't have people that knows the culture and heritage, if you don't preserve it, I've talked to Ohaneze times without number. They are there speaking BB grammar, not knowing what to do. Clueless set of people. If you're angry that the Yorubas are using their language to communicate on Twitter, you are envious of them, you are a FOOL. You are a fool. You have your language. God gave you your language. Use your own influence and your language the same way they are using your language. Don't hate on them. I know that there's hatred between these people and the Igbo people. Why would you focus on the hatred? Why not focus on your strength as an Igbo man? We are chasing shadows. The kind of Igbo people we have today, they are emotional. They are not logical. Most of them are not logical. These people have flooded Twitter in their thousands. They are even spreading the gospel to their people. A typical Yoruba man, what does he do? He does something, he brings his brother. If it's about propaganda, they network for propaganda. If it's about distorting information, they network. They know how to communicate amongst themselves. So these people have found a way to work underground, network, and make sure that every Yoruba person is speaking the Yoruba language. And they know that this singular act would pain some people. Are not going to be happy because they are speaking their language. Those people, you don't understand where you are. God give you a language, go and develop it. Go and speak it. Make it popular. People are making their language popular. Make your language popular. If you like, don't use Twitter again. Let this continue and continue happening. You know, the good thing about this is that the Yoruba Ronu have started this. The conservatives have started this. Every other person needs to learn and follow suit. Nigeria must be restructured. Anybody that will settle this matter, anybody that will come and be pleading, please use English. Let me not say thunder will fire you. Let me not abuse you. Speak your language. Your language is your identity. Speak your language. See, me, I attended school in Lagos. I did Yoruba. A very long time I've not been reading Yoruba. In fact, this is a challenge for me. So every post I see a Yoruba person post using Yoruba language, it is good. I will hone my reading skills. The same with one lady that posts with Igbo language on Twitter. Igbo should not be hating on these Yoruba people. Let us focus on our side. I told somebody that Lagos belongs to Yorubas. Somebody is now telling me that Oba of Benin from somewhere came and said, any land must have had many occupants. Like a land now, somebody will own it today, somebody else will come and take over. As we speak now, I'm not talking of then, that was then. Oba of Benin cannot come and claim Lagos. All those Lagos Island boys, they feel lighter. He cannot come and claim Lagos. All those Lagos Island boys, they feel lighter. If he talk too much, they go change her for them. I'm a full-blooded Igbo man. Full-blooded, we get sense. Full-blooded. I'm a politician, I'm a full-blooded Igbo man. I support Biafra, I support restructuring. So there's nothing you will tell me. I'm much more concerned. I was born in Lagos and I'm concerned about my hometown. How we will develop our hometown. If you're angry that Yoruba language has flooded the TL, you can go and delete your Twitter account. Twitter is not for you. How do you respond to that? You also use your own language. Go underground and start working. Do your underground work. It is never too late. Don't be emotional. I cannot be emotional. Some people might be emotional, but I cannot. Nobody can threaten me. You know, Twitter is all about banter. And I love what is happening. This will eventually, this seed that has been sown today by Yoruba Ronu, I love it. I used to kick against any of the activities of the Yoruba Ronu, and I came to understand that if the Yoruba Ronu continue in this path, it's going to further strengthen the divide. That restructuring, it will come faster than we think. Because very soon, some of these Yoruba Ronu are suggesting that the government should allow everybody control their state, control their this, control their that. Yes, I shake my head. Yes, yes. Suggest it. I know since Tinubu became president, some of these people had the guts to come out and they started speaking, because it is not coincident that before Tinubu's regime, the Yorubas were not that bold to counter anything. But after 2023, when Tinubu became president, you saw that boldness. So I liken it to the fact that during Buhari's regime, the Fulani got that boldness. So everybody is having their boldness because a person is president. Their brother is president at that point in time. That's aside. Whatever the Yoruba Runus are doing, I support it 100%. If you cannot read it, go and get a translator or delete your Twitter account. A big one. Because very soon, everybody will start answering their father's name. It no go better for the person we go tell the Yoruba Runu to stop using Yoruba language on Twitter. In fact, not only on Twitter, take it to Facebook, take it to all social media. Be using your Yoruba language. Igbos, start using your language. You not go and sit down one place, have big belly, start drinking wine, and there's no actual things. I've used the Nollywood as an example. I went to Jaramo yesterday. I saw different banners, different movie premiere. Most of them are talking about the Yoruba culture, Yoruba history. How many Igbo movie premiere that we have talking about Igbo culture and Igbo history? And we have big belle traditional rulers. We have big belle Ohanese, clueless people. You think it's just by answering Ohanese that makes you are working for the Igbos? These people have taken over Nollywood first. They know how to network when it comes to backbiting, stabbing, propaganda. They know how to network. They will network you out of it. They play the long game. I talked about the long game. You cannot be unzobu all the time. There are times you do unzobu. See, change your attitude, change your life. That is it. Change your attitude, change your life. If you are doing something the same way over and over again, it will give you results, the same result. If you want a change in result, stop doing that thing the way you are doing it. Do it in a different way. I said it that Igbo people like nzobu approach to things, but when they are doing business, when they are going to serve their oga, they have patience for 7 years. You understand the customer base. They create customers for themselves. They play the long game. When you are doing their business, it comes to politics. You are not playing the long game. Let us make it compulsory. Igbo speaking in our schools. Let the government map out money. Let Ohanese fight for this. We will do research into our Igbo language. Upgrade. Let's advance the Igbo language. That's what we need to do. This is our identity. You cannot be a person in Nigeria without an identity. People are proud to be called Oduduwa. People are proud to be called Arewa. Are you proud to become Biafra or IPOB? Are you proud? I wore Ishagu the other day on the street. That Ishagu. Because in my village, every child born can wear that cap. That Abriba cap or Hafia cap. Everybody. Somebody looking at me. Taile. But when you go on the streets every day, you see Hausas wearing their traditional cap. You see Yorubas wearing their traditional cap. They are advertising their identity. That's why it looks alien if I wore that in the midst of those people. It looks alien because we don't advertise our identity. Greed and money and foolishness, emotional foolishness. That's what we. Anybody, I will go on Twitter now. I can write Yoruba. I'm not perfect. If I practice, I could do a little bit. I'll go on Twitter now. Any Igbo person, anybody that is blaming or blasting these people for using their language, me, I will blast them both in Yoruba and Igbo. It is time for you to sit up and open your eyes. Let's go back to the southeast and walk out to the southeast. This land doesn't belong to you, your forefathers. Your forefathers have a place they came from. Put your house in order so that you will not be a castaway. Most people say, I've told you, the history of the Igbos. Which book narrates the history of the Igbos? Which book? You are not more Biafran than me. You are not more Igbo than me. Most things I know about Igbo land, you don't know it. Because you know some people say, this guy is not an Igbo man. Why are you talking to Igbo like this? Sense. I'm talking sense into our heads because we are drifting away. Look at your leaders. Look at your leaders. If Hausa want to carry any attack, they use Igbo man and write the press release. Sharia want to do something, they carry Igbo man, put. They do like Efulefu. No sense of belonging, no sense of identity, because they just relax and they are doing nothing. The social cultural organization that we have, what are they doing? How are they moving the southeast forward? They're just there to collect money from fraud. I don't understand. Let the Yorubas continue this trend till their kingdom come. Anyone that does not like it, let him go and hawk transformer or go and jump inside a well. If you don't like it, go and jump inside. Go and don't let me use foul word because this is YouTube. I saw it this morning. I was shocked. Wow. I tried reading some. I could not read some. Thank God. The words that I don't know, I'll go and search it out. I'll learn it. I'm also reading Igbo language. Let's do more as people from the southeast. We have what it takes, but you are focused on the enemy. You're not focused on how you are going to defend yourself. The Yorubas are using Yoruba language. You're angry. Why are you angry? Instead of you to be angry, go and look inward and see how you can develop yourself and run your own show. The Yorubas are not more than the Igbos. I'm telling you. We have Igbos all over the world doing better. But where is that networking? Where is that networking? When you go in Lagos State, go to Lagos State. Go to some business hubs. Yorubas conveniently go in groups. Yorubas conveniently go in groups. They can move from here to Osogbo from one place. Business guys, the same interest. How many Igbos are going in groups? I'm not talking about your town hall meeting, no. That's a different thing, no. They have Egbe in Lagos, so we have Igbos, we love ourselves, we have a group, blah blah blah. How many of you go in groups? How many Igbos align? Young Igbos align. Let's start networking. Let's start networking. But because of strong head, you do strong head and you enter into ditch. At the end of the day, you start crying foul. I know most Yorubas hate the Igbos. Nigeria does not like the Igbos. Should I be crying because Nigeria does? Should I be crying? You that are watching me, should I be crying that Nigeria does not like the Igbos? I don't care if Tinubu does not like. I don't care if Onanuga. I don't care if Renomokri. I don't care. I don't bloody care who you are. I need to do what I need to do. That's it. I don't care. I'm an Igbo. I carry it with my full chest. I'm Igbo. I'm Biafra. If you like it, I'm IPOB. I carry it with my full chest anywhere I go. People are shocked. I said it before now. When I started, this time I'm doing, this broadcast, I told somebody that I'm IPOB. I'm IPOB. I'm independent people of Biafra. I'm a Biafran. The person was shocked. And I told the person, so you are shocked. What does that mean? Why are you shocked? Maybe you call yourself Oduduwa. Why are you shocked? So I don't care. I don't care. We have over 90 million Igbos all around the world. That is more than two to three countries. The population of more than 2 to 3 countries. What are you using that population to do? How are you connecting with yourself? How are you coming together to reason together? Does it mean that we don't have wise men in Igbo land? Because the reasons why these Yoruba are doing this is because of the Igbos. The hatred for the Igbos, I've tried telling them that their problem is not the Igbos, but since they don't want to hear, my brother, let's do your things, run your package. Run your package. You have the backing of your chi, you have the backing of Agune Chamber, you have the backing of the Most High God. The same way they have the backing of their own gods. Let them do their own, let you do your own. No fight. As if you are not homeless, you have a place you come from. The only thing is that you are divided. Look at Samanekwa. Somebody is telling me that I don't understand what is happening. You don't understand what is happening, but look at Samanekwa. Few days he disappeared within few days. Look at fight from left, right, center. So these are the people the divided people you carry Biafra and put in your hands. Biafra governance and put in their hands. You think everybody is a fool? Nobody is a fool here. It's a good one. I'm happy. I challenge Igbos. I challenge other tribes. The Hausas, only government officials can decide to speak in English. But every other person speak your own language. If you are replying comments, reply your own language. If you are speaking to, if it's meant for different audience, you can do the same. You can do the same. The most important thing here is that don't be angry. People are using their language for their whatever. Don't be angry. That's where I go voice for you. Applaud them. Wonderful. That's good. You are preserving your culture. I love this. That's what you do. Use your brain. Use number 6. Don't be always emotional. You are emotional. And they are using their language. They hate you. It concern you. Make them hate. They may consume them. That will not concern you. Do what you. We have been focusing on Nigeria don't like us. Nigeria don't like us. And we are not doing what we need to do. We are not doing our homework. Because of we so much saturate our mind with Nigeria don't like us. We leave the very important things that we need to do. Well, I don't blame most of us. I blame the exposure we have had. I blame the victimization hood of the war. But this is now a time to turn a new leaf. If this old generation cannot do it, let us, the young people, come out and tell them that we can do it. The people spreading hate and bigotry on social media, most of them are young, in their 30s, early 30s, early late 30s. Most of them, they are not old people. They are the ones bringing back the hatred. So as an Igbo person, wherever you are, don't go and take on that person's identity. The person had to modify his own identity for you to start envying that person's identity. Igbos go to other states, other countries, and learn other people's languages that are even more difficult than Yoruba languages. So why are you threatening? Why are you not threatening with those ones abroad now? The German language. Why are you not threatening with France? Why are you not saying why are they speaking France? It is their social media handle. It is their phone. Let them type what they want to type. If the Lagos State government does not want to interpret in English, let Lagos State government not interpret in English. We'll meet in court. So use your brain. Be diplomatic. Don't be emotional. Don't always be reacting and reacting. Don't be reactionary. Be emotional, and God will help us.